Getting into Arulco isn't the hard part, though it certainly is hard. The entire country is a no-fly zone enforced by surface-to-air emplacements and jet fighters out of Meduna. No, it's what you have to do once you get there to survive. That is the hard part.
Talk about flying in low. I had to look up to see the squirrels. I'm sure glad to have my feet planted firmly on the ground. Now, which way to the rebel hideout?
The enemy is present.
Yes. My attention. Yes. Okay. It's time to spring into action. Yes?
Backwards. That was how my mercenaries fanned out around the contact. First steps in Arulco when we were already under threat and ass backwards.
Ready.
Having sorted out our issues and taken positions, the first shot is fired in anger.
Sure.
Flanking options on the table. MD and Dr. Q cover Biff as he storms forward, swinging wide.
Ready.
Danny, yet to receive the patched orders, wheels around. A steely eye and a steady hand. A pistol has piss-poor range, but both shots impact the back of the fleeing sentry. One contact down and another barricaded shooter peeking the corner. Danny was in trouble, without cover and support. I, Count Ronald Swan, mercenary commander, pivot hard. A steady hand and a knee brace is all I need to put a shot down range. This is dangerous. I don't know for sure who or what is in the room, but my options are limited. Failure to penetrate deep, but a permanent wound robs my target of their agility and stamina. Biff moves to cover the window.
You have my attention.
Dr. Q swings wide to prevent an enemy flank and gain recon.
Present.
The team may not have overwhelming response capability, but we aren't likely to get caught off guard in the immediate future.
Well, look who's here. What was that?
Something happens in the house. A mix-up of targets.
Jesus
2
H.
or more contacts are present. Danny catches a contact moving. This is why you need suppression, teamwork. Maneuvering without firepower is suicide. Firepower without maneuvering is pointless. Undercover and ready, having held his action points, Danny unloads. The contact drops in response, limiting their capabilities and slowing their pace before retreat.
Jesus H.
Ready.
Once again, Danny catches a contact moving and is prepped for the shot. Accuracy through volume.
-1. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Number of contacts unknown, but at least one is still barricaded inside the house. Slowly, Biff advances, with MD and Danny watching over his shoulder. His ass is in the wind, crouched between 2 buildings with no cover.
You have my attention.
Dr. Q is the team expert on hand-to-hand and close-quarter combat. He slips out of position for a flank later, something to support Biff if it hits the fan.
Jesus H.
Oui.
Yes.
Yes?
Our return fire forces the hostile down, but now he's got cover. Biff is injured and still in the open.
Yes? Doubt I can make that from here. Sure. Yes.
I'm a lot better, but I don't think I can make that.
Yes?
Ready. Roger.
You have my
It
attention.
was time to use our wild card. Dr. Q launched himself across the open and makes for the house. If he can get behind the shooter with a knife, it's game
You
over.
have my attention.
Yes?
Yes. Ready.
Yes? Jesus K. Christ!
Ready.
Danny catches the guy moving. Loyal, watchful, quick-handed Danny.
Ready. Oh my God! That's my blood!
Yes?
Team members move up and maneuver while we secure the contact.
Ready.
Yes?
MD and Biff, in a dangerous move, perform combat triage out of enemy sight.
You have my attention.
Dr. Q penetrates the house. He is almost in position to take the enemy from behind.
You have my attention.
Ready. I'm in a bad position for that shot.
Yes?
Yes?
You have my attention. That enemy breathes no more.
All clear! And I'm still alive!
Yes?
Mommy said never talk to strangers.
Done!
Why are you here? How could it be that you were sent by Arulco? He has been dead for more than 10 years. A letter from Enrico Civaldori. He has not forgotten us. Very few people are aware that he's alive. As far as most of the people in Arulco are concerned, he was murdered over a decade ago. We had given up hope of ever hearing from Enrico again. Who would believe that someone living in the comforts of exile would care about this dismal country? Very well then. Follow me. Do not make any quick moves. Miguel's men will be nervous. You do not wish to intimidate them. The Drana has brutally bombed and attacked us for over 2 straight months.
You have my attention.
Absolument.
Yes?
This better be good.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness, but one of our North patrols has been attacked.
Elliot, you idiot! We crushed those rebels in Omerta! How can it be?
From what we have learned, Your Majesty, the rebels seem to have some sort of foreign aid, commando types. We speculate they arrived on the helicopter that was spotted earlier.
Commando types? What sort of commando types? From where?
They may be hired mercenaries, Your Highness. There weren't many.
What? How would the rebels get the means to recruit mercenaries? Well, no matter. Send me their bodies for examination.
The rebel party seems to have used the element of surprise to their advantage, my queen. They defeated us.
Send my troops to the location at once.
Yes, Your Highness.
Oui.
Why have you brought them here? Have you lost your mind, woman? You bring death to all of us.
They have been sent by Enrico Civaldori. They're here to help us, Dimitri. They must speak with Miguel. I would never bring them here without proof of this.
In respect of your husband, I take your word. We will go down. But if you make mistake, Fatima, you will die with them.
Do not move, and no one will die.
Fatima say they are here to help us. She say she have proof, Carlos.
Enrico has enlisted mercenaries to aid us in the struggle. I have a letter addressed to Miguel. It is signed by Enrico himself and contains details of the night we helped him flee Arulco. Details only he would know.
Enrico? Civaldori? Most suspicious. I question his reasons.
I do not. Let me see this letter.
Here.
It be true. Enrico has sent men to help us. On behalf of my rebel force and the people of Arulco, I welcome you. We are very much in need of your aid. Diana wishes to remove Omerta from the map of this country.
She is evil, a driven bitch.
That will do, Ira. I am sure our friends have heard of her nature. If not, they will know soon enough.
Ah, well, it was fun while it lasted, no?
I have lost over 30 men in the last month. My force is down to the people you see here. But I do have a few trusted people living in the Arulco countryside. The people of Arulco would overthrow Diana with pleasure, but they live in fear of her, and rightfully so. She be heartless and brutal. She has robbed our country of its money and its soul. Getting their confidence be our biggest problem. The people must feel we are capable of defeating her. Yet, without their support, we cannot. We are missing soldiers and equipment. You could not have come at a better time.
We are short of food too, Miguel. We need safe passage to Drazen, or more people will die.
Yes. Carlos be my close advisor. He is right. He usually be right. Making a safe route to Drazen to get supplies be a priority. If you can remove Diana's forces from your path, there is a priest in Drazen named Father Walker. He be a drunk of poor judgment. However, he will be sympathetic to our situation. Find him, and tell him no more than you need to. I will send others to fetch the supplies he will gather. I wish you luck, and express my gratitude. It be a shame you did not see Arulco in its glory.
It does not seem right at this moment. I can spare Ira. She is quick learner and knows the priest well. I believe he might even have some passion for her.
You have my attention.
Yes?
I'm Ira. I came to Arulco 5 years ago as part of an effort to supply humanitarian aid. I soon realized the only aid they needed was in getting rid of Deidreana, by whichever means possible. All right. I could be of help with some of the ins and outs of this country and its people. But I must tell you, I'm not a professional like you guys. I'm afraid my marksmanship is a little weak for a soldier. Miguel used me mostly as a medic and a lookout. Anyways, I'm sure we'll make out okay. Let's get going. I'll lead the way.